This conference will now be recorded.
Now, why do I want to use financial modeling? What is the benefit of the financial modeling? Now, when I'm using the financial modeling, I value I'll be the analyst. So whenever I have the data with me, so or if I wanted to start a business, or if I wanted to franchise any running business, so I wanted to check priorly how the business are running, and if I invest, the benefit I'll be having, or what are the exact things that it will happen in the future, things that which we are going to do with the financial modeling and valuation. So now think that I'm a Mehul, so I am Pramod. What if I wanted to start a business, or if I wanted to take a franchise of a Tata Motors? So if I invest 10 crore, so if I invest 10 crore into it, will be benefit for me. I want to analyze it. So to analyze, I require financial. Not only to take the franchise, think that I want to bid a national highway. So for a Mumbai project, I want to bid. So if I bid 1,000 crore, is it feasible for me? So I want to know, not only for the bid. Think that nowadays share in India almost like for 10 to 15 years back, hardly 20 to 30% of the peoples were buying. Now, recently from past lockdown, the purchase of or buying into the share market share, so there are nearly 40 to 50% has been increased. So now out of 10, at least 6 people will buy the share, 6 people will invest into the share. So if I am investing, I should not be a blind person that whether if I have a cash, I just don't want to invest it. I want to know whether if I invest, do I get return or something. So think that one. You are an analyst, financial modeling or the analyst. So I'll be the client. I'll ask. See, what if I buy the share of Reliance with rupees 600? Does it benefit me or not? So I wanted to know. As I am a client, I require someone who can analyze the business and let me know whether if I invest it, it will be a benefit for me or not. So, as Ritika, so for example, anyone into your class as your analyst, you will be going to research professionally. So, that time I require financial modeling. Not only that, say for example, if you wanted to acquire any infrastructure, say if I wanted to acquire, shall we like pay to acquire DLF infra, or think that if I wanted to uh, acquire anything, any company which is already running. Say for example, recently Reliance has been bought the Big Bazaar. So when they are acquiring the Big Bazaar, they don't just see what it is. Like they wanted to know the future value. So when they acquire that, whether their business will be benefited or not. Directly, I cannot see the brand name and I can purchase it. Like I cannot acquire it. So I want to know. That knowing thing will be done by the analyst who financial model. So how do I invest it? What to bid? Can I buy the stock, or can I do a like amount of acquisition, or I can acquire? So these are all the things that where the financial model will support. So financial model And the valuation will help you to analyze a business, to help you to become an analyst for your clients. So where it will improve your skills to know whether if anything is been going to be purchased or to acquire, it will be benefited for me or not. So that thing will help you to do with this financial modeling. So once again I repeat it. Whenever I am coming into this financial modeling, so financial modeling is not just a topic or not just a word. It is a skill. What kind of skill? It is going. It will help you to analyze it or to evaluate the business. Evaluate the business or to analyze that. It will help you. So it is not only just a word or a topic that where you want to learn, execute it, and go it off. It will help you to build your career. It will help you to build your career, as well as it will increase the value of you, and it will increase the value of your resume. So in the sense, whenever I have this financial modeling in my hand, I can be a very good analyst. So if I exactly learn throughout that topics, so I can value it, I can analyze it if I learn the financial modeling. So what are all the things like who are all be doing this? So for example, as I told you, if I want to purchase a franchise, if I want to start a franchisee with any of the company, so I might have the exact amount, investment amount, or I want to see what is the invest amount if I do, what will be the return for me. I'm the person or a male which I want to start a franchisee. So, or else, I want to bid a project. Either it might be a private project, nor it might be a government project. But if I bid, it will be a benefit for me. I want to know whether if I wanted to buy any of the shares, means directly. Now everyone says like share, yeah, share, invest it. Whether it is IPO or whether it is a bond or whether it is a gold, whatever that you are investing, property, whatever the share you wanted to do it. Whether I invest such amount, do I get the benefit? Do I get the return? I want to know. So I need someone who can analyze, who can analyze the exact business or the picture of that or the market of the particular share. So to do that, we are the one who does that financial modeling or the valuation. So we will become the analyst who do the financial modeling. So anything, any business, if you are acquiring it, even for that also it will help. So however, uh, how to invest it, what to bid, can I buy the stock, or the amount of acquisitions. So these are all the things that where it will benefit you to improve your skills with financial modeling. Okay. Yeah. So now today's topic. So what are all the topics that we are going to cover today? Almost introduction of the Excel. So financial modeling in the sense that is not any a software. So financial model is not just a software. It is a skill, as I told you. Where do you implement that skill is in the Excel. So means financial modeling model is a topic, that financial modeling you will be learning, and that is not a software. They're like Tally or SAP. So however you use the different types of accounting softwares to analyze it to create a report, we don't have any such kind of software called financial modeling. Financial modeling is exactly a topic. It is a skill. Where do you implement that should be implemented into the software only, because in nowadays hard copy won't matter, right? It matters the software, means virtual things matters a lot. Financial model is a skill. Where do I implement that in a virtual format is a software where I can take a help of Excel. So we will be knowing what is Excel, how to use the Excel, means your finger should get to the touch with an Excel first. Financial model is a skill, as I told you, it is a topic. Now, for example, if I wanted to do the financial statement, the financial statement might have an income statement, balance sheet, profit and loss account. See, for example, you will attend an exam, accounting exam. You will have everything you write manually. They'll give you the question. The questions has every data. Now, what you need to do is like you need to bifurcate those information and put it in the correct place. So, if it is a balance sheet, I need to balance the liabilities and asset. So, I cannot just pick some of the information or the data and drop it into any or anywhere. I need to analyze it. I need to drop the information. I need to pick the information or a data, and I need to place it in the exact position. So the asset thing should be in the asset only, liability should be in the liabilities only. That is the skill what you are doing. Well, how do you do those things in the physical notes? But now physical notes, no, I have to keep something uh, feasibly. I need to keep something portable. So, for example, if I wanted to carry a huge number of data in a book or anything, it is difficult. I need to carry it in a soft copy itself. Soft copy is nothing but a virtual data where you are keeping in a software. So, your financial model is a skill you are implementing into the Excel. So, Excel is a software where it will help you to analyze the business in the form, in the data, in a table by Excel. Okay, so you will also know what is Excel, how to use the Excel, and how what are all the things that we do with the help of Excel. Then financial modeling. As I showed you some of the images, that is only the key points that where you need to remember how the financial model been implementing. So you will be also knowing the key points, important points about the financial modeling, how that has been implemented into the Excel, how it has been used, where it is used for, and the note overall about the Excel I will be teaching you. This is the topics of the day. Now, what is financial model? What I showed you is how it is being used, how you will be uh, acquiring the part of the financial modeling, and what it benefits to you, how it is benefited to you. So, but what is financial modeling? Financial modeling allows you to input a set of assumption about the company's future. As I'm talking, financial model is a skill that you are going to be an analyst of a business, or you are going to value that the business. So means I may not have the past data. Past data I'll be having. With the help of the past data, I need to know about my future.
Hello?
Yes, yes. If you have any doubts or anything, please message or just raise the hand. You have a
Sir, it was by
react.
mistake.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay. Uh, so here, financial model will allow you to input a set of assumptions about the company future, and will project the company future in a financial performance. In the sense, as I told you, if I say for example, Reliance just bought the Big Bazaar. They it was not like immediate or the sudden decision to get the Big Bazaar to the company Reliance. It was not the sudden decision. It might have been analyzing, might be for 1 year, 2 year, or maybe months. We don't know. But it was not like a sudden decision. Reliance bought the Big Bazaar before purchasing, before acquiring the Big Bazaar. They were wanted to analyze it. They are not knowing. They have the data of the past. With the help of the past data, they are going to analyze the future financial performance. In the sense, future, maybe now for example, I just acquired the Big Bazaar in 2021 to 22 financial year. So it might be the half of year still we have completed of our 1 year financial year. So I might acquire immediately. Now I'm acquiring. So in the month of November, I'm acquiring the Big Bazaar. If I'm acquiring the Big Bazaar of in the month of November 2021, I just don't want to know what was happened in the October, nor in the September, nor in the July, June, or whatever. I want to know if I acquire the Big Bazaar today, what will be the benefit for tomorrow? That is the analyze you are going to do. That is the value you are going to do with the help of the financial model. So think that I might, it is not at all possible that I can get the data for my future. I don't know what will happen tomorrow, but I have yesterday's data to predict what will happen tomorrow. So think that it is they are 2 days back, 2 to 3 days back, Bangalore was orange zone or red zone. They were alerted orange to the red. Why? How they alerted? Suddenly have they alerted? They have analyzed it. They have forecasted the weather 1 week to 2 weeks back. Even though month back they are going to assume it. Now they are saying in Bangalore, January and February they have predicted it will rain heavily. See, January, February is not a month where it's going to rain. Those are our spring months. So how can we expect the rain? How they are predicting? They are predicting throughout the forecasting the nature on that base, means which they have the past information. With the help of past information, they are assuming the future. They are predicting the future. So when if they are predicting, we can just like keep safe. So what are all the things that I can do? I can make myself safe. So the same manner, with the help of financial model, with a set of some assumption value, with the past data, I going to assume that I going to see the performance of the future financial years. So that we can do with the help of financial model. It is not just you are going to do things. Now, when you have a minimum this of the usual forms, an income statement, nor the balance sheet, nor the cash flow statement, as I told you, we just cannot predict it what will happen tomorrow. I want to know what has happened yesterday. So yesterday's financial statement, yesterday's balance sheet, yesterday's cash flow statement, that additional data I need to include to calculate my sheets, to calculate my further data, further futures that where I can do with the help of financial model. So this is what financial modeling is. And when it comes to the Excel, how do I refer to the financial model? What is the connection between Excel and financial model? So as I told you, see for example, financial model, here I can take the income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement. Now if I have an income statement, I will not write anything in the form of paragraph. So I never write anything in the paragraph. So if I write in the form of paragraph, say for example, purchase of goods and sold goods, revenue amount, COGS, depreciation, and taxes, interest. So these things, net profit, gross profit, whatever, net loss, net profits. So these are all things I will never write in the form of paragraph. So if I am writing in the paragraph, I may never understand what exactly it is happening from what to what I am doing. I'll never get to know that. So what I do, I will fill that information, means I will do those information in the form of data, means in the form of tables. Tables in the sense what? Your table which is the collection of rows and columns. So the table is not only a single table or a square bracket or whatever. It is the collection of rows and columns. So MS Office might have a number of softwares. It has Word, it has Excel, it has PowerPoint, but I use financial model in only Excel. Excel is meant for financial model, or financial is meant to the Excel. As I told you, it is only the software where it is the collection of rows and columns. So Excel is the row collection of rows and columns. It is the collection of tables. So you can process there in the data format. You can keep the information in a cell. So that a small box, whatever that information we keep in the form of data names. So that is possible to do in the Excel only. So that is why we implement financial model in Excel. So you can see, financial modeling in Excel refers to tools used for preparing the expected financial statements, predicting the company financial performance in a future period using the assumptions and historical performance information. So as I told you, here we just don't predict what will happen tomorrow. Before predicting tomorrow's, I need to have the previous data. See there they are telling, assuming and having the historical performance. Historical performance in the sense how good your business were. So in 2010, 2005, 2010, between the Big Bazaar started. So when they started, within the span of 2 3 years, they had a millennium success. Historical performance they give every year. They never had a loss until the 2 3 years back. Big Bazaar was never had any loss. That is what. Then it is an historical performance. Now only you can just go into the Big Bazaar. Big Bazaar, if it is a Wednesday bazaar, Wednesday, if you are going, Big Bazaar was filled with many peoples. Even though we have more, even though we have many other shops, still we used to go to the Big Bazaar. Now once it has been acquired to the Reliances, so with the people of which they used to go to the Big Bazaar were decreased, because some other person has been took over. He will implement something new office. So means, assuming he just didn't took that he didn't acquire his business immediately suddenly and he's using something else. It is not like that within 1 or 2 months, if there is no customer, I cannot predict my Big Bazaar brand will completely go down. Still it has a good will in the market. It has. Why it has? Because about the historical performance in the past. So they are going to assume it. The assumptions of the data and the historical performance of an information, they keep it and they created the exact financial statement by predicting what will happen tomorrow, what will happen day after tomorrow, what will happen after a month, what will happen after a year. So these are all things that where I can predict it in my future. So I can able to understand what is happening if I take, if I acquire, if I purchase, do I will be benefited. So the person who acquired Big Bazaar, Reliance, he may cannot predict it what will happen. He needs some skilled people who does that. Skilled people in the sense the people should have what kind of skill? They should have a financial modeling skill. Financial modeling skill will make you to understand the financial statement of your businesses. It will make you to understand the performance of your future period. So by assuming the data, so this is how you will be implementing the Excel to the financial modeling to the Excel. So I require some software to do the financial modeling. I have a software called Excel. Why Excel only? Nowadays I can find n number of softwares. So there are thousands of softwares. Why Excel? Because Excel which supports every single bit level to the financial modeling. So financial modeling, which you are going to do the accounting itself, you are going to do the accounting itself there. So accounting the name of financial model, where you are going to do the different types of statements, and you are also going to do the key studies mainly. So this financial model what beyond the usual gibberish and the explorers of partial financial modelings are used by the investment bankers and research analysts. So before now, it financial modeling can be implemented into your resume in the sense you can be a very good analyst. So when you be an analyst, you can be a freelancer as well. Freelancer of an analysis. If anyone want to start a small businesses also, either if it is a new business, whether it is a small scale, whether it is a micro scale business they wanted to start, you can be a very good analyst for them to analyze and say whether you can start or not. So but when it in the form of when they be implementing now, before it was partially financial model used for investment bankers and research analysts. So when you want to be the investment bankers or the research analysts, this financial modeling were implemented. So later on, the day by day, so whenever you are improvising, you are economically, many computations have started. Business has a computations now. So not only a small scale or the large scale, now micro scale also you have a large kind of computations. So now what they do, you will start in a small business, you will start in a micro scale business, then you will sell that means you will completely give that brand to for a which has which multi company or in large scale they will give it up. Say for example, Tata only. Tata is supporting more to the small scale and micro scale businesses. Why? Because they have analyzed the market easily. They know. So an entrepreneur can you easily achieve it with the micro scale businesses. So they before you are being an entrepreneur, you want to be a financial analyst because you may have idea, I may also have a number of ideas, you may also have a number of ideas, but that idea should be implemented in an level, in an order. It is not so easy you to be an entrepreneur. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be a financial analyst. So, if you know how to analyze a business, then you can get a very good grip into the market. So you can just start your own business, or you can be a analyst. You can start your freelances as well. So now financial modeling has such good priority in the market because now out of 10 members, 5 members can have n number of like they may have crores together money, but that crores together money, how to invest, they don't know. The other five has an idea how to invest it, but they don't have it. So they have what? They may not have the money, but they have the skill. The skill can improvise you and to you can earn it. So it is not just we learn. When you are learning, you need to implement it. When you are implementing, your value of the skill will be improvised, and that value will be weightaged more. So financial model will help you to become a very good analyst of the business. So you can analyze it, you can research it, you can evaluate a business for the future. So future financial statement you can grab it, and if that works, if it has been working the same manner. See, normally prediction may not possible that like 100% I cannot give you a shot, but with the help of the past data, at least 90% I can assure it this will be the possibility. So the investment, how do I do, is a matter. How that matters with the help of financial modeling. So financial modeling will help you to analyze the business, help you to evaluate a business. So what are all the things that we can do or we don't. So things will be easily be analyzed by this financial modeling. So it is a good skill we are implementing into Excel. So, same manner. Financial modeling is one of the most highly valued. As I told you, financial model is like now the priority of the financial modeling in the market is as very high. The in the market priority of the financial modeling is high because it is not just a thing; it is a skill. So, see here, financial modeling is one of the most highly valued but thinly understood skills in financial analysis. See, understand, financial modeling is one of the most highly valued but thinly understood skills in a financial analysis. So, you need to understand a small thing of your financial level. So, in your business, it's not like, say, for example, uh, out I might get the income of 1 crore per annum, but I am expensing every month 100 rupees more than expected. That 100 rupees I cannot neglect. You need to understand why that 100 rupees is expensing more every month. That is the thin understanding that you require. So it is not like an 100 or 1 rupee that matters with an understanding why. You should analyze it why. So even a small hole, loophole also you should not leave. Every loophole you need to understand it. Every possibility things you should understand it. That is how you are going to understand thinly understood skills in financial analysis. See, the objective of financial modeling is to combine accounting, finance, and business matrices. So, mainly here, financial modeling, the objective of a financial modeling is to combine the accounting. As I told you, financial is nothing but accounts. So what you are doing in accounts, the same thing we are going to implement in the financial modeling. But we going to be the analyst. We are going to evaluate it. So we will combine the accounting, finance, business matrices to create an abstract representation of a company in Excel. See, they have also represented as an abstract. So abstract representation in the sense I don't have that clear picture of data today because tomorrow's data I am going to create today only. That is an abstract for me. That abstract representation I can create with the help of a financial model. So the matrices of to create the abstract representation of a company, we use this Excel. Okay, so forecasted into the future, as I told you again, tomorrow's. I want to find what I need, what will be the benefited for me. So the tomorrow is nothing but a future for me. Today is my present. Yesterday was my past. Tomorrow is my future. I don't know what has happened yesterday. I don't know what is going to be happen today. I want to know what is going to be happen tomorrow. So I wanted to forecast it. So You may have very good skill in the financial modeling. You could not write everything. You require something that is an Excel where you are going to use the financial model to forecast it. So there are many types of financial modelings with a wide ranges of uses. You can do it, including making business decision at a company, making investments in a private or public company, pricing securities, undergoing a corporate transaction such as merger, acquisitions, divestiture, or capital raises. These are all the important financial model topics where we are going to understand. Means you just don't learn how to use the functions. You just don't learn how to use the Excel. You will learn how to take a decision of the company, how to implement it, how to invest it, whether it might be a private company nor it might be a public company, how to invest it, how to keep the pricing securities. That is very important in financial modeling. So pricing securities I should have, or undergoing in a corporate transaction, or merger, acquisition, divestiture, or capital raises. These are all very important part. Whether you acquire the business or whether you take the franchisee of the business, whatever that you do, or you just be the partner. It is not like I just go franchisee, or whether I just acquire it. I may be a third partner, I may be a sleeping director also. That is also very important. See, if I want to be a sleeping director of a company, it is not the so if I am a sleeping director, I may not have such so many works. So out of 10 hours I may go for 2 3 hours within a day or within a week also. That's why they call me sleeping director of a company. So if I am being a sleeping director also, I want to know what it benefits me. I work for 2 hours, or I work for 3 hours, or I work for one day in a week, or I work for only 2 days in a month. It matters for me. What can I benefit for that 1 hour? What can I benefit for the 2 hours? I should know the vesture of the company. I should know what is an acquisition of it. I should know the merger, capital raises. So these are all very important things that where we are going to cover in the financial modeling. Okay. You're all understanding. Am I going fast?
No,
Yeah,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So if you are feeling that I'm going fast, or if you are not understanding anything, you can pause me for a while. I'll try to rectify the doubts.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. And I'm very sorry. My name is Pramod. Uh, that name has been changed as a Somya. I am sir.
Sorry, sir.
That's okay.
Okay, sir.
No worries. So here, financial modeling will help in so means in Excel. How do we do? These are all the things that where you do with the help of Excel itself. So financial model is a skill. You are improvising that into the Excel. So where I can take the exact soft copy of the data, I can see. So in the words I can see, in the letters I can see, because if I have a skill also, I cannot just say with the words. So like I cannot just say, for example, if I don't show you anything in a PPT or whatever, you may not understand. You may not grasp every single point whatever I am telling. But whatever I am telling is my skill. That skill should be implemented somewhere, right, to be represent for you, to understand you. That is the PowerPoint I am using. So PowerPoint is also one of an MS software only, MS Office software only. I'm just using for the presentation, because I have a skill of explaining. I have a skill of explaining the financial modeling. But you should understand what are all the points has been. You may have to be note down, or you may have to be keep a points or keep a track. So that thing that you need to do that. So how can I make you to understand with the help of the PowerPoint? The same manner, financial model we will is a skill where we will implement into the Excel to represent the business. Okay, this is the financial modeling in Excel. So what is a financial model used for? See, in Excel to create a financial models is an everyday work for finance professionals, as they are the basic for most financial decisions. See, they have itself told financial modeling to work every day. You are the basic. I am the base. Financial modeling is a base. See, if I want to purchase a 10 computers to my institute now, think that I wanted to purchase 10 computers to my college, or I want to purchase to my institute itself, I want to know before investing for the 10 computers, what happened to the other computers? Are they working? Is there any chances of repairing or what? Who will be understanding that is a technical person. So as I'm talking about the computer, it is a purely uh, hardware. It is purely hardware in the sense the hardware can be known very good by the technical person only. Say I am very I means I know well about the software. So if computer happens something now, I cannot repair it because I am very good at software but not at technical terms. I don't know hardware properly. I don't know what is RAM, I don't know what is hard disk, how to place it, how to replace it. So I don't know that. So what I do, I'll take immediately to the technical person. So technical person is an analyzing. So he going to analyze it. He will tell whether I can purchase a new or whether I can continue with the old. So like that, you are the financial modelers. So where you are going to analyze it, you are going to evaluate it. You are the base for the decision. So potential uses of a financial model includes business valuation, debit affordability, mainly. So business valuation is nothing but what? Buying, selling, floating of a business on a stock market of a financial model will be used to help determine a fair value for the company would be. Say now a business valuation if I do, if I purchase for 10,000, as what I do, I will sell it only for 5,000. I think that I will say like customers are very important for me, so I will give like n number of discounts. You just buy, you just take it. If I'm getting loss also, I don't worry. That is not the valuation that you are doing. The buying and selling and floating is very important. You need to make your business float. It's not like that you need to drain into the water. It should float, and that floating is also very important. Say for example, if I am the person who drive a car, so anything that if I wanted to float it, so very important, I want to know which path I need to travel and how good. So that's very important that you will be knowing. So business valuation is one of the potential part of the financial model. So it's a main potential part. So whether you are going to buy. So now Big Bazaar, why the Big Bazaar has given, why it has been acquired from the Reliance. See Reliance, why you want to purchase? See Reliance itself has a grocery stores. Reliance is itself a grocery store, like where there are many Reliance stores now in Bangalore. Not only in Bangalore, throughout the India, there are thousands of Reliance shop grocery shops. Now, then still why it took the Big Bazaar? Why Big Bazaar have given? What is the main reason about that? See, now Big Bazaar, when it has been given, as I told you, they purchase for 10,000, they sell for 5,000. So today, see, you may think that I have 1 lakh as a cash in my hand. So today I purchased 10,000, I sold for 5,000. Every 10 days I am doing same thing. So 50,000 was an expenses, 1 lakh was an expenses, 50,000 I have a loss. So I am expensing 1 lakh for 10 days and I'm getting a loss of 50,000. Now what I do, I might go for the loan, or I might, so for example, I might have some property, I will liquefy it into cash now. How many long days you will do same thing? If you don't have a strategy of that business valuating, even though if I give you 300 crore, 300,000 crore also, if you don't have that skill, you don't know how to float your business, that's all. 3,000 crore you can spend only within 1 month without any profit. Even though if I have only 10,000, you need to know how to float a business with the 10,000 that you are going to value it. The 10,000, how to expense it. Now, Big Bazaar, why it has been sold, why it has been, means almost 60% they have given to the Reliance, still 40% they own. That's it. That 40% also within one or two more year, completely it will go to the Reliance. We don't know who might else take that again. So 100% acquisition that they have given, 60% of acquisition to someone. So that 40% is not so difficult to acquire it again. But if they use the strategy, that 40% can be improvised into 200% tomorrow. So we don't know what will happen tomorrow, but you need to use a good valuation skill. That skill will be done with the help of financial law. So next is debit affordability. So what do you mean by debit affordability? Say now, as I told you, 1 lakh for the 10 month I have, so for 10 days. I just had a loss of 50,000. I expensed 1 lakh in the first day. In the 10th day, at the end of the days, like that 1 lakh I have just took 50,000. 50,000 is a loss. Now what I do next? I might have property, I will liquefy it. So same problem I do it. Again I have a loss. So I might have a solid properties, might be like gold or whatever that I have. That also you will sell. Okay, still it is your money only now. You may do. Again you have a loss. Finally, if I don't have anything, obviously I might borrow the money. If I am borrowing, I need to know how to clear that. If I am taking 1 lakh as a loan per month, if I give, what is my affordability? What is my debit affordability? I should know. So, think that like if I have a 1 lakh, but taking a loan for some percentage, 10,000 I need to pay every month. But I say I may not possible to pay 10,000. I'll be ready to pay 8,000 or 5,000. My affordability that should be done. I need to know. So that thing will be numbered and give you the scenario with the help of financial model. So when a business borrows money from a bank, a financial model will be used to look at how affordable the proposed debt will be in the future under a number of different scenarios. So number of different scenarios you can take. See, if it is, say for example, I might can increase the month, I might decrease the percentage, or I might increase the percentage nor decrease the months. What I do, in number of scenarios I can take it. So I might ask the bank to do some of the financial modeling, what I can do. How can I afford it? So these can be done by this financial model. So debit affordability. So and strategy decision making, as I was talking about those things only. So now financial model is also about a skill. Skill is nothing but a strategy that where you are going to implement it. So in the sense, with the help of a past data, you are predicting the future. Means if you are predicting, it's not like just you cannot predict it. Say for example, I have 10,000 yesterday. I had a 10,000 yesterday, and I just have 8,000 today. Tomorrow I can plan. Sorry, if someone spoke. So if you are speaking or anything, you be very much clear, please. Okay. So strategy decision making. So how do I do the strategy? How do I take the decision? So that is very important, that where you will be knowing. So now financial model will be a key part of all strategy decision making. They give decision makers a clear projections of the likely financial implications of the strategy decision that they are looking at. The might include the geographic expansion of the business, or entering a new product lines, divestment of an existing asset or business unit. So also an expansion, that geographically you are expanding. Say for example, I may have only one branch in Bangalore. Now I want to expand it to different place, maybe Mysore, maybe Dharwad, Mangalore. I would just wanted to expand it. So if I'm expanding, what are all the things that I can do? Maybe my Bangalore branch might be running very good, but how can I expect that Bangalore branch might run very good in the Mysore as well? So I need to analyze that. So the Mysore has same kind of business are already. Are they very good than us? Are they have a very much local customers? Are they friendly to the customers? How they are using the strategies? I need to see. If none of the business, if they are, how good I can be, I need to analyze. How good I will be to the customers, that I need to analyze it. So the strategy what you are going to do into the business is also very much important. So are we entering into the new product lines? It can be any new business also you might start it. So if it comes to the new business, you are going to analyze the market now. So now if it is already the start, if already the business is running, if you are taking a franchisee or if you are acquiring, you will see the past. But if you are starting new, what I can do in the future, how can I predict my future? That is impossible, I may think, but it's not impossible. You can analyze the business, means you can analyze the market. So anybody are already there into such kind of business, what I am doing, or anything that good it is already there in the particular places. I need to know. I need to think. I need to put some of the strategy to take a decision. So these are all very much important that you will be doing. So divestment of an existing asset or business unit. If you are acquiring the already running businesses or the business unit or an existing asset, also you will need to take a decision, strategic decision you will be doing. Next, mainly cash flow and capital budgeting. So cash flow, capital budgeting is very much important here. So cash flow is nothing but, so the most business have a cash flow forecast that they update either monthly or quarterly. So cash flow either they will be updating either monthly or quarterly. So this allows them to project their future cash balance and manage their cash accordingly. So capital budgeting, cash flow, very important that you need to forecast or update every month. So some they does do in the day also, but most of the time it has been done monthly nor quarterly. So accordingly you need to manage it. So accordingly you need to manage your cash flow and the capital budget. So that is also one of a decision making process only for future capital expenditure. So for future, if you are going to invest something into anything, you also take a decision. You need to analyze your cash flow as well. So you need to budget your capital. So that is very important that you are going to do it. So the next is scenario planning. You also you need to plan the like, exact scenario. You need to plan it. So strategy planners will frequently use as a financial model to run scenarios which look at how future changes in the business environment might impact the future profitability of the company. So the strategy or the scenario planning will help you how we can do. Say for example, 2 3 days, like for example 1 month, 1 month scenario I have now. Now, if that 1 month scenario is not working, so I can know the probability of my company, probability of my business, probability of my work. So I need to know it. So I need to diversify that particular data. So now whatever I do, I just wanted to analyze it. I just wanted to know the scenario. If something is not right in the scenario what I have given and the month what is happening, then I can find it out the loophole. So I don't want to allow that to happen in the next month. So I can take a scenario of a next month. That scenario at least it should be accurate for the 99%. If 99%, if it is not accurate, at least 90% it should accurate it. So if it is accurating for the 90% of my business scenarios, then your strategy, your skill, your financial modeling skill is good to analyze it. Then you will become a very good analyst. So this is how you are going to do it. So this is very important points. So potential points of the business modules: business valuation, debit affordability, strategy, decision making, cash flow and capital budgeting, scenario planning. So those are all the very important things that where you need to look after into the financial modeling. So financial modeling, uses of the financial modeling: risk management, valuation of a company, valuation of assets, mergers and acquisitions, option pricing, budgeting and forecasting, capital allocations, raising capital. These are all very important uses of financial modeling. So risk management is nothing but you are going to manage the risk. So think, if I am investing 10,000, I should not get a loss of 5,000. That is a risk where I going to manage it. So if I invest 10,000, either I should have a break even. I should have a break even value. At least I should have same value what I have invested, or it should be more than that. The risk is not lesser than I should have. So the risk which I have there, I should manage it. Valuation of a company. Valuating the company is very good, very important. So now if I wanted to say, if you want to learn something that I just want to go for a review path. So now if you go a movie, you just don't go. Maybe your favorite hero, maybe your favorite actor, whatever it is, still I'll be able to see. Means he might be a favorite actor or she might be my favorite actress, but I also want to see the story, whether story is good or not. How do I do it? I will analyze it. So I will see the review. I'll value it. Okay, today I want to go for a movie. The same hero has been acted into 5 movies. The 5 movies also released into the theaters. So, but which to go? I want to validate. So if I'm valuing something that which has 4.5 star, either the 5 star, then something like I can say, oh, okay, this might be a very good story which they have rated for 5. I'll try to, but still, if it is 5 rating also, we cannot predict it what. But I need to know. I will see the teaser. So the teaser is good, rating is good. I'll analyze it. I can read the scriptings also, the story also there might be given there. Some key points they will give. I can see. So by seeing key points, whether it is related to family, whether it is related to say civic, or whether it is related to action, or whether it is related to any kind of things, horror or whatever, by seeing that I'll be evaluating, then only I'll go to the particular film. Same manner, business if you are evaluating, the company if you are evaluating, you need to see how good the customers they have, how good the sales they do, how good the business they are into the market. So what are all the things that they are implementing? So these are all very important part you are going to evaluate it. So valuation of an assets. So you also need to evaluate of an assets. Either it might be a liquid asset, nor it might be a solid assets. So it might be like it might be a tangible assets, nor it might be an intangible assets. So that you are going to evaluate the assets. Very important. So whether it is a tangible nor it is a intangible. So you wanted to evaluate the asset as well. Mergers and acquisitions. So as I told you, whenever you are acquiring or whenever the business is merging into another businesses, I need to know whether my business might be a very good into the market. But if I acquire anything or if I merge off anything, I should know whether it will affect to my brand. Either it might be a good manner nor it might be a bad manner, but I should analyze. I should have a positive things, positive thoughts. Means the good manner should be in the peak, so that I need to evaluate it. That's the uses. Option pricing option pricing is also very important. Budgeting and forecasting is very important. You need to know, you need to budget your capital, you need to budget to your company. So you need to forecast that before budgeting. So you need to know what are all the things that you need to do, how much you should invest in, what are all I need to buy to my company, what is there, what is not there, what is already there, how to improvise that one, or do I want to buy new only. So these things and all you should see, that is budgeting and forecasting. So capital allocation is also very important. So you need to allocate exactly to the particular place. Means it's not like just I have 10 lakh, I just want to invest it. But 10 lakh as a capital, you need to allocate it exactly how to, where to, then like how it will be benefited. So raising capital is also very important. So how do I raise? So whether I borrow money from my family, nor I borrow money from my friends, nor I go for a bank, or I might have some of the property which I can sell, nor I might have gold or silver, whatever that I can sell. So, whatever that you do before raising is you need to understand whether I will raise the capital from where, how I can rectify it, how I can improvise that. So, this is all very important things that about the financial model. Uses of financial modeling. Any doubts here? Any doubts? Okay, thank you. So these are all the key points. Just go through with these points. I will start the Excel. Every 2 minutes, I will change the slide. Go through with it for 5-10 minutes. So then we will start the Excel. So if you have any doubts, you can clear in the between. So everyone has their personal systems, right, for a practice.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, uh,
Yes, sir.
good. From the next of classes, maybe from today only, whatever I will be explaining, you need to practice gradually with me. So if you have any doubts, we can try to clear the doubts as well. Because financial modeling is very important with the practice itself. So the skill will not just come to your path. The skill is already somewhere that where you need to take into the path. So means you need to practice well. So for practicing, it's not like just you just see whatever I explain here. You also gradually should do with me. So whenever you are doing, if my answer and your answer, if it is not accurate, something wrong you might have been doing. So we can, same time, we can also try to rectify that. Okay. So from today, if possible, today itself, I will start the Excel practical sessions as well. So once it is started, you need to start doing it. Everyone has Excel software as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if there is, if they have no Excel software, you can directly contact the user for organizer or your teachers itself. They will take an help with an NICT and they will try to provide you Excel software. Whoever have no Excel software, try to get the Excel software. Okay. So Excel. See, Excel is one of a computer programming used to create an electronic spreadsheet. So spreadsheet is nothing but what? Spreadsheet is nothing but which has the collection of rows and columns. Which has the collection of rows and columns. So whenever you are going to do, as I told you, financial model, why we require Excel? Because financial model, what you are doing, will be doing in the form of data. That data which be turned into the row in the form of rows and columns. The table format will support in the Excel because it has the electronic spreadsheet, means software as a software. So within the Excel, user can organize data, create chart, perform calculations. It's so important. So we can perform the calculations in the sense formula functions which we have. So that functions that we are going to implement it here. So that Excel can organize either the data, chart, and the calculations which we can do it. Next, Excel is a convenient programming because it allows user to create a large spreadsheet reference information and it allows to for better storage of information. So for a large data, you can do it the Excel. Convenient. It is very much convenient to use this program software. So a large spreadsheet in the sense, say for example, I wanted to create. So in a book, there is some exact length, A4 sheet size you will be having. So max how much I can write. If I have, say for example, if I wanted to do the Tata financial statement, if I want to create, Tata Group has a number of branches, and that means sub data, sub departments are many. So if I wanted to do the financial modeling for them, means for example, if I wanted to do financial statement, income statement, if I want to create, how many related types of incomes they will be having. So it's not like single line or two lines. They will be having lot of that. Lot of I cannot write in the book. Book is not enough. Even though if I go for ledger book also, if it is not more than enough for that, I need to extend that. Where to extend? How many large book you will be keeping always? So you require a software. So it is very easy to keep the information, reference and information. It's a better storage of the information. Large data you can create. So there are n number of rows and columns. That n number of rows and column, where how it will end, I will tell you in the practical part. I'll just show you the software. Excel operates like other Microsoft software only. MS Office. It is a program. MS Office program has many same functions and shortcuts of the MS programs. So means it's not like that. Word has different shortcuts, PowerPoint has different, and Excel has. So some things, some of the shortcuts are same in every MS Office. So save, copy, cut, everything is been same. A few which related to the functions, they have given a different shortcuts. So that I'll be teaching you while we are going to the next of the programs. So Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet software used for storing data, analyzing it. Based on the analysis, we can take decision. You can also plot graphs and charts. You can also know the graphs and charts. So for example, if I want to know my share price of 5 years, I can just use a line chart. So it will show line it will show. So if I have the profit and loss data, I need to see 5 years profit and loss data chart. In the sense, I can go for waterfall chart. So there are so many different types of chart. So we will discuss about that also. So these are all important part of the Excel. So Excel files get the extension of .xls up to 2003 version. Above the version of 2007, means from 2007 above version, it starts with .xlsx. So XLSX is a extension for the file. What do you mean by extension? Extension, or what do you save the file? Saved file will have the exact extensions. Means if I save in a Word has some extension, Excel has some extension, PowerPoint has an extension. So that is one of it. Excel has an extension of XLSX. Okay, so it is also called as workbook, which contains worksheets. That worksheet has nothing but rows and columns. As I told you, the table is nothing but a collection of rows and columns where you can find in the Excel. So that is the important about the Excel. So you want to note down this following notes. So they are: financial model is a core statements or the income statement, balance sheet, cash flow. These three are the core statements for financial accounting, financial modeling. So different sheets are the, like under the income statement, balance sheet or a cash flow, we have a different sheets which are like depreciation forecasting, working capital forecasting, intangible forecasting, shareholders equity forecasting, other long term items forecasting, debt forecasting schedule. So these are all the different sheet of these different financial statements. So different schedules are linked to the core statements upon their completions of their different schedules. We will have a different linked data. So means like if I wanted to take a ratio of my business, it's not just I require income statement. I require all three together. So that should be given. So every single core statements are been connected or linked. So it is a upon their completion. So when it has been completing the data, it has been linked from one to one. So that also we will be doing in the future classes. In this financial modeling guide, we will build a step-by-step integrated economic module of case studies. So we will build a step-by-step integrated economic module of a case studies. So every case studies, as I told you, case studies is nothing but like you are going to study the business, you are going to analyze it. So you are going to study the case, then you are going to solve that. So that is how you do the financial model. So your financial model will guide you step by step integrated economic model of case studies that you will be helping out. This is the important part of it. So to 2 minutes, I'll just brief it. So you can go through. If you have any doubts, you can raise your questions. Fine. So any doubts still here?
Yes, sir.
Um, Fine. So for today, we will wind up till here. I am very sorry for half an hour delay due to the technical issues. I couldn't log in immediately. From next class, that will not be repeated. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. So from tomorrow, we will continue with the same timings without delaying. Okay. So our class will be from Monday to Friday. It is 4:30 to 6:30. So if any doubts do you have, or do you have any questions? Okay, thank you. Uh,
Thank you, sir.
Kadi, yeah, Khadija Saha, M213039. Yes, sir. You have doubt? Do you have doubt? M213030, sorry, CO39. Do you have any doubts? Okay, fine. Thank you so much. So we'll again continue tomorrow. Once again, I'm sorry.
Thank you,
I'll
sir.
end the. Thank you. I'll end the meeting now.